Hey, Mike, it's me, Ian, and today I'm going to review Angel Heart from 1987, a real classic 80s film, and it stars Mickey Rourke and Robert De Niro. Aye, yep, this is Rick Grand, I can tell thee. It's basically film noir, supernatural, psychological horror. And it's great. It really is. I'll tell thee. I remember actually going to cinema to see this as well and being totally entranced by it. It's just very special. It's directed by Alan Parker, who directed some great films, I'll tell thee. He's probably famous for things like Fame, The Wall, Mississippi Burning, Midnight Express. Oh yeah, he's got a good lot of films. It's Rick Grand, I'll tell thee, because he really shows that skill and direction in this film that makes it somewhat special. I find it hard to believe that it wasn't exactly that well received at the time. I don't know why, because it does stand out as something really special. I mean, the whole story basically is centered around Mickey Rourke's performance as the private eye from New York City, who goes down to New Orleans. And of course, when he gets in New Orleans, he gets embroiled in all these brutal murders that are going on. And the whole atmosphere starts to get very strange in New Orleans. You can feel the sort of supernatural and voodoo influences all around. And then it's done in that film noir detective style, going round, down and out, sort of detective in this sort of darkness. And of course, we get an amazing performance by Robert De Niro when he was making Rick Grand films, I'll tell thee. It's not a massive part though. I mean, he doesn't dominate it, but when he appears on screen, his performance is wonderful, absolutely wonderful. I'm not going to give too much away about things because I'll tell you, if I do, it'll spoil the film if you haven't seen it. But those that have seen it know everything, you know, why this performance stands out by Robert De Niro. It's just an amazing performance. As I said at the time, it was made for $18 million, but in America, it only made $17.2 million. So they didn't even get the money back. So again, it was not considered a great hit. You know, it was a bit of almost seen as a flop, which I just find it hard to believe, but there we are. But that's what happens. Often things, we look back on them and think, well, I can't believe that, but yeah, there it is. I'm afraid there it is. What else can I say? It's just, I think what really makes this film is the way the skills of Alan Parker create this eerie kind of atmosphere, that occult, supernatural feel going around, and he uses a lot of symbolism as well. You can see in the film, everything about it. You watch it a second time, and you think, oh, wow, I didn't see that before. Then you see it again. I'm the sort of person that, if I get really involved, I want to see it again and again. And I have done with this. I mean, there's such great scenes, and the first time, of course, you see it, the ending is just, wow. Really? You're going, wow. You know, and then it all makes sense, or does it make sense? I don't know. People might say it doesn't, but the film just stands on everything about it. You know, it has, directors have now even said that it's had an influence on them. Like Christopher Nolan in his 2000 Memento said that he was very influenced by this film. And I can see why. There's certain aspects to that which are seen in his film. I love also the music is amazing because it's New Orleans. And what you're going to get in New Orleans, you're going to get jazz. You're going to get the blues. You're going to get R&B. And that's all into the soundtrack as well of the film. I can't even, you know, I could just go on about the whole thing, but I don't want to give too much away. It's a kind of strange thing. On this 4K disc, it looks great, absolutely great, and the dark blackness, they really stand out. The whole atmosphere, it's the best you can see it. This has also got slip cover if you're interested in slip covers as well, but some great extras as well on here which add to your enjoyment when you actually watch it. I recommend going through them. There is apparently I think a Steelbook due out soon this year, I think, but I mean I won't be getting that, there'll be no point. I've got this is really grand, but if you ain't got it, you know, you might be interested in that. Or just get this. I mean, I got this actually on a sale quite a while ago. If you hang around, often you do find this on these kind of films. Because it's not exactly massively talked about, is it, Angel Art? It's not talked about a great deal, you know. And I'd like to see a bit more talk about it because it deserves it. It does deserve it. You know, it's got almost like some sort of cultural significance to it because it brings about the contrasts in styles of that film noir linked with horror, and I just find it absolutely fascinating. It really is. And I can see why it has influenced people like Nolan. You can see it so much. So, you know, I think we should give this a lot more love, this film. Yeah. If you like horror, or if you like thrillers even, you know, just see if you can watch this because it is well worth it. And what else can I say? It's just such a great film. I could talk and talk, but I won't go on too much, you know, and get carried away. It's so easy to get carried away. I'll tell the not half get carried away. But yeah, just if you haven't seen it, I would recommend it highly. And if you have, you know what I mean. Well, you should do. Anyhow, if you're interested, subscribe. If you like the video, give it a like. And all I've got to say is now, I'll see thee, and I'll see thee again.